YouTube, what's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. I got a video I think some of you guys are going to like today. We are going to be going over the most underrated theme teams inside of Madden 22 Ultimate Team today. So, I mean, I've seen some comments on the recent theme team rankings videos saying you missed this team, you missed that team, this team is underrated. So I was thinking, maybe I could do like a budget theme team video, but calculating all the prices change every day. I am eventually going to make that video, but I thought I might as well show some love to the teams that I'm underrating personally that I haven't included in the top 10 theme team videos. And there are a couple teams that are literally one position away from being in the top 10. That's why it's, a best theme teams ranking video. It's updated every week. We're going to be going over 3 of the most underrated theme teams in the game right now. It's going to be kind of a newer structure of these videos. We're only doing 3, but I am going to be looking at their theme team from last year, so we can kind of get an outlook on how this team's going to develop and what cards aren't in the game yet. And when I'm mapping out theme teams, I've found it very helpful to look at their theme teams from the years prior to this year, because it helps a lot with the vision when a team goes like a week or two without getting upgraded. You're like, wow, like maybe I should switch theme teams. No, you want to see what cards are coming out in the future. You want to see the legends that they can get in the game, all that good stuff. So we're going to be covering that today. But before we get started, I greatly appreciate if you smack that sub button for me. We are pushing 10K. I'll be streaming live tonight on Twitch, Father Jock over there. I'll also be giving away a Derrick Henry quarterback card on Wednesday, tomorrow, at 7 o'clock Eastern. That's Jockmas3 on Twitch, Father Jock. But what you guys clicked on this video for, we're going to be going over our first team on this list, the most underrated theme teams this year, the Denver Broncos theme team. So if you're a veteran on the channel, you know how these videos go. I'm going to be taking a back seat. We've got the Denver Broncos theme team offense for this year on the screen right now. Remember, I'm going to be showing you guys last year's theme team as well. So, covering our quarterback, we got the new Tim Tebow, 97 overall. We also have Peyton Manning. So, depending on whether or not you're a pocket guy or a mobile guy, Tebow is a lefty, but, he's a very good quarterback, and I find him very annoying to play against in weekend league. He always gives me issues, or at least he has been this last week. We also have Vernon Davis at tight end, the best tight end in the game, hands down. We got a new offensive line upgrade from the Zero Chill promo. Matt Paradis, 95 center, definitely going to put in work for you. And the one asterisk next to this offense is the Jerry Jeudy card, right? So you get this card when you hit a certain level. I think it's level 40 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's level... Is it level 30? I'm not sure. I think it actually might be level 30. But this Jerry Jeudy card, you got to grind a little bit for it. I'm sure some of you guys already have it by now. But he'll be 99 speed on the theme team. Tim Patrick's an underrated receiver. And Brandon Marshall, is a 6'6 goon. He's literally a demigod on the field. I know last, like a month ago, I played against Willis McGahee, and he just gave me work on a Ravens theme team. I don't know if he's still a really good card, but he probably gets the job done. I don't know if he's a good card anymore, but the Broncos theme team, we can look at their team last year. I'm sure they'll get another running back in the near future that's going to be really good. Maybe like a Jamal Charles. But, the offense is definitely solid. This looks like a top 10 theme team offense, right? And then looking at their defense, the DBs on this team are absolutely cracked. So we got Brian Dawkins, Justin Simmons, we got John Lynch, Kareem Jackson. So 4 really good safeties. Ty Law, Chris Harris Jr., Aqib Talib, Pat Surtain, and Deltha O'Neal at corner. And honestly, if you didn't want to use Justin, I don't know how fast Justin Simmons is, but you could snag, you could put Chris Harris at safety and put Pat Surtain out there at corner, or maybe other way around, you put Surtain at safety and Harris leave him at corner. And honestly, if you're going to run 4 safeties on the field, I would definitely recommend moving Surtain up to safety, because Surtain is 6'2", and he's got really good speed, probably 99 speed on this theme team. We got DeMarcus Ware, Elvis Dumerville, Shaq Barrett, Seth Joyner, so 4 really good pass rushers. The only reason this team isn't top 10, it's based off of technicality with the middle linebackers and interior defensive line, where they have absolutely 0 cards. So that tanks their score. I might go away from that grading system because this team probably should be top 10, but we can all see that it's apparent that this team is wildly underrated. We're going to hop over and take a look at their theme team from last year and see if this team is really worth building, or if maybe they just got a little lucky and they're good right now. Nothing new. This is the theme team from last year, and first thing that catches my eye is a Shannon Sharp, and we don't have a Shannon Sharp yet this year, so, we're probably going to be on the lookout for one of those. Offensive line, nothing looks really too crazy there. We do have a Jerry Jeudy, 99 overall. Cortland Sutton, I feel like hasn't gotten a card in a while. Definitely be on the lookout for him. Ed McCaffrey could definitely get a legend this year, something like that. And look at what I said. Look at what I said at running back. We do have a 99 Jamal Charles from last year, and also another Willis McGahee upgrade for the draft promo. So this team, it looks like the offense is going to end up in good hands, especially because Tim Tebow is, kind of like a fan favorite. And, he got a ghost of Madden, so there's probably another chance that he gets a, golden ticket ticket card. But, this offense looks pretty solid. We got a lot of speed there. Obviously, you probably won't be using Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know what abilities he got last year, but that card definitely wasn't good. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the defense, and, you can see our Dawkins, you can see our Lynch there, Simmons, Jackson. So the safeties are pretty much the same, which, it's kind of scary because does that mean that they're not necessarily going to get more free safety and strong safety upgrades? We've got a Shaq Barrett 98, a Doomerville 98, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb definitely going to get upgrades later down the road. So, we're kind of solid there. Middle linebacker still kind of looks tough. But the one thing that is sticking out to me is that we have a Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie right there. We have a Champ Bailey. Both of those cards aren't in the game, and those could definitely be like 97 overall corners we get down the road. And it's kind of cut off, but we do have a Dre Bly underneath DRC. 98 overall. So we have a couple, we have a lot of potential for quarterback upgrades, which is good. Would I recommend building this team? Like, do I see longevity in this theme team? Yes. I think the Broncos are a very safe theme team to build right now. And I feel like they are getting some recognition amongst the community with like guys like Mazomatic doing a No Money Spent series with them. And I think I might have saw Throne do something or say something with them, but the Broncos theme team definitely a solid option. But, we're going to move on to our next team, and that is going to be the New York Giants theme team. And also, I forgot to mention this about the Broncos. Right now, they are number 12 on my rankings. The Giants are number 20. Yeah, they're number 20 on my rankings. So offensive line is actually really solid. We got Nate Soldier, Lomas Brown. We got Skura, Price, Zietler. So 89's in the middle, 91, 95 at our tackle position. Evan Ingram, one of the best tight ends in the game. Our receiving core, Brandon Marshall. We got Kadarius Toney, Plaxico Burress. We also have Daniel Jones back there, Odell Beckham Jr. It's just that our quarterback is super weak for this theme team. That's the only hole on offense, really. And, Odell receiver, is actually decent. I mean, there is Saquon Barkley probably going to get an upgrade soon, but the offense definitely is valid enough to run, with fillers. This is a really good theme team. Really good theme team. And you can kind of see why the Giants are underrated because in real life, they just are absolutely god-awful. So, no one that isn't a Giants fan is really thinking about building this theme team. But on defense, their corners are very solid. We got Everson Walls, Bradbury, Janoris Jenkins. I'm pretty sure Bradbury and Walls are both 98 speed. And also, we do have an Entrell Roll card underneath there. We're going to make sure we remember that name for when we look at their theme team from last year. At safety, we got Logan, Ryan, Peppers, McKinney. I saw someone say the Giants safeties were stacked. I don't know what they're taking or what they're on, but that is clearly not the case because we only have one good safety. But we're going to take a look and see if this team gets safeties in the future. We got Jason Pierre-Paul, Lawrence Taylor, Carl Banks. So 3 really, really good outside linebackers. Alec Ogletree in the middle linebacker position, which is definitely really good. Michael Strahan got one of the first legend cards, so I'm expecting some form of upgrade. Him and Jerry Rice are definitely due for upgrades, and I think it was LaDainian Tomlinson too. But this defense is solid, man. And both of these teams that we just mentioned with fillers can definitely put in some work. So let's take a look at the Giants theme team from last year. Looking at the offense, it looks like our offensive line, we got some good guards there. We have a Jeremy Shockey that we could definitely be seeing in the future as an ultimate legend. Herschel Walker, running back. Interesting. So between him and Saquon, one of those dudes are probably going to get a 98 overall card. At receiver, looks like we got Ed McCaffrey once again, although I think that was one of the cards that gets all team chem, so maybe scratch him off the list. We get a Kenny Galladay and Odell Beckham. We get a Golden Tate. So receiver, there's definitely some hope there. And taking a look at our defense here, we got Carl Banks, Golden Ticket, Jim Thorpe, Wait, I don't even remember that Jim Thorpe golden ticket. Was he good? But like I said, like I previously mentioned, Entrell Roll 99 overall corner alongside of Dory Jackson. So we're actually looking at some potential cornerback upgrades this year, which is good, promising. The one thing you really want to make sure for a theme team is that they have potential at the cornerback position, which, I mean, both of these teams, check that box. So both of these teams are solid, man. We also have a Sammy Knight. I'm pretty sure that card sucked. But, Lawrence Taylor, Ultimate Legend, you can lock that one in. And LeVar Arrington, Aziz El-Jalari. I don't really know if there's a lot of hope for the linebacker position besides an LT upgrade. Maybe we get, a couple. Who knows? I might just be capping. O.C. Umenyiora, Dalvin Thomas, and Michael Strahan at the D-line. So, Michael Strahan, definitely going to get an upgrade like I mentioned. O.C. Umenyiora, is kind of an interesting guy because that was a Team of the Week card. We're kind of out of the Team of the Week heroes. So, where would he weasel his way into this game? I'm not too sure. So, it's for you guys to decide whether or not you think this theme team is valid. In my opinion, I do think that this is a theme team worth building. It's going to be, you could definitely have an endgame Madden team with this theme team with 50 out of 50 Giants. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he still is. Mortality ran Giants. He ran 25 Giants. I know Chew ran 25 Giants. So, they are a popular theme team amongst the community. I'm pretty sure I put both of those on the thumbnail. We're going to take a look at our last and final underrated theme team. Remember, I'm going to be doing this video probably once a week. So, these teams are going to change. We've got the Carolina Panthers theme team. So, looking at offense, we have Cam Newton, free Gridiron Forge Master. Our receivers are Keyshawn Johnson, Robbie Anderson, and then we kind of fall off a cliff. Their offensive line, Matt Paradis, which is good. Greg Van Rotten, which is good. Couple 90s and an 84. So offensive line is pretty solid. It's got, some good cornerstones there. Really only one card under 90 is definitely pretty impressive. Ian Thomas at tight end is definitely a little bit of a budget beast, but, maybe we get like a Greg Olsen or someone down the road. Could definitely use one more receiver. McCaffrey at running back is definitely due for an upgrade soon. So, the offense, you could see how this team will be left out of the mix. Right now, the Panthers are ranked 22nd on my list out of 32. So, you could see how this team can kind of get left behind and forgotten. But you can also see how this team is a little bit underrated and definitely has some potential to improve. But moving over to the defense, we have Jeremy Chin. We have, who is that? Sean Chandler. So we really only have one good safety. I mean, in reality, though, you do have Cam Chancellor. But honestly, I don't even like the Cam Chancellor card. He sells for me. At linebacker, we have Shaq Thompson, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton, Kevin Green. So, really good linebackers, actually. That Cam Newton can move. But the one really important part of, actually two really important parts about this theme team, interior defensive line, Mike Rucker, Vernon Butler Jr., and Reggie White definitely going to get a legend card soon. Those are three really good interior defensive linemen. And then our corners are very solid as well. J.C. Horn, James Bradbury, and Keith Taylor. J.C. Horn's going to be a demon on a theme team. Bradbury's, like I said, I think in the Giants video, 98 speed. Keith Taylor, I'm not too sure about that card, but I know he just got a new card, so he's probably pretty fast. The theme team defense is actually pretty solid. It's just that they have no safeties. That's why they fall so low in my rankings. Be honest with me. Jeremy Chin's not really a good safety just to leave up top. Like, he's a good user. That's about it. That card is going to get smoked over top. He's just not fast enough. Like, if I pull up on a Carolina Panthers theme team and I see Jeremy Chin playing a deep third, like, I am absolutely going to rip him apart in pistol trips. Like, I'm throwing at that dude every single play. So, to be fair, that's why the Panthers don't make the top 10. And obviously, they have a hole at receiver, which is a problem. And McCaffrey's just outdated. But this is an underrated theme team. We're going to take a look at their theme team from last year and see if this squad is worth building. Starting out with the offense, we have a Teddy Bridgewater card. We really didn't get a Cam Newton card last year at all. Wow, that's crazy. But, our final receivers were Keyshawn Johnson, Robbie Anderson, and we ended up getting a DJ Moore. So that's interesting. Jeremy Shockey, tight end, also interesting. Another name that comes up on this list. It seems that Christian McCaffrey ended up getting a power-up expansion, 99 overall. So, we could definitely look out for that being one of the best players in the game. This offensive line was a lot worse last year. Look at final offensive line. We have an 82 and a 74. We already have, I think, 4 cards over 90 on this offensive line. So that's definitely a positive. But, DJ Moore, we also have a Steve Smith behind there. I'm completely forgetting about his name. So, maybe Steve Smith gets a card down the road. Maybe DJ Moore does. But I feel like it's kind of dicey. I feel like it's a little dicey. We also have a Greg Olsen flashback that we didn't get this year. So maybe Greg Olsen gets a high overall instead of Jeremy Shockey. We're going to have to wait around, stick around, and find out. But jumping over to the theme team defense from last year, Carolina Panthers. And who do we got here? We got Mike Minter. Pretty sure that card sucked. Trey Boston, Jeremy Chin. So unfortunately, besides Jeremy Chin, it doesn't look like there's any other safeties. However, maybe we get an AJ Bouye upgrade, or we get a Dante Jackson upgrade, or we get a Josh Norman upgrade, and you can just throw those extra corners at safety. So I think the only hope for this theme team, like defensive back-wise, you get an abundance of corners so you can run more corners at safety, and you run 6-1, so you only have 4 DBs on the field, and you just send house. Like with a Julius Peppers, with a Luke Kuechly off the edge, I think this theme team, that's probably the strat, is going 6-1 with this squad. Because, if you had a bunch of DBs, sure, run nickel, but if you're a nickel guy and you're running this theme team now, or, you're going to run it for the rest of MUT, definitely consider switching, because I don't think this team's going to get safeties. Like, you can let me know down in the comments, maybe I'm missing someone, but who could they possibly get at safety? Like, Mike Minter is a completely random name. Maybe EA pulls another name out of their ass and they give the Cardinals a safety. But I don't know. I would definitely be on the lookout for a Dante Jackson card, though, because that dude is an absolute speed demon. Probably going to be a high man card, low zone. I think that's what he was earlier, but I remember early in the game I had that superstar card of Dante Jackson, and he would cook in one step. He was crazy. Linebackers, Julius Peppers, obviously going to be a guy we look out for. He'll be one of the best pass rushers in the game. Brian Burns, Reggie White, Charles Johnson. So very good interior defensive line, very good linebacking core. So, I mean, the core is there. You know, the core of the defense is there. It's just whether or not that Steam team is going to get DBs is like the really big question mark, you know? Which, I mean, should be interesting. I thought this team deserved to be on the most underrated theme teams list. And I'm going to do this every week because you guys really like the ranking videos. So we're going to experiment with a couple more rankings videos and just see, you know, what sticks. I'm kind of just throwing stuff out there right now. We know we're still young in our YouTube career. But like I said earlier, hold on, let me get my face cam back. But, you know, as I mentioned earlier, you know, we're pushing 10K. Would greatly appreciate if you guys subscribe. I think it's really unfortunate. It's a real sad story I'm about to tell you guys. I think like 66% of you guys are unsubscribed. That, not gonna lie, that really hurt to say. So, you know, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. If you don't agree with my list, I mean, it's literally my opinion. So, you know, you can let me know down in the comments. But that's pretty much all you can do. I'm going to keep making these videos. And also, as I mentioned, we'll be live later tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern, Father Jock on Twitch. And we'll also be live tomorrow night, Wednesday night, giving away a free Derrick Henry quarterback card to you guys because I'm a good guy. I'm just trying to do good things for the community, man. But that'll be 7 o'clock Eastern, Wednesday night. Derrick Henry giveaway live on Twitch. Father Jock over there. Only requirement to win that card is to be in chat. So all you got to do is be there. All you got to do is show up. Giving away free shit, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. That being said, Jock signing out.